Hey, you guys. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Stacy Crawley. Glad that you're here. I wanted to pop in and ask you guys a question. I wanted to know if you are feeling extremely exhausted lately. I wanted to know if you have been in a space where you have been feeling like you're just surviving, you're not really thriving in life, you're really constantly pouring out to other people, you're being pulled on, you have people that are asking for all these things, and you are pouring out and pouring into other people, and you are completely drained, and there is no one else pouring back into you. Well, listen, this video is for you. I want you to understand that you are so amazing. I want you to know that because people are constantly coming to you, there's something about you that is drawing these people to you, right? There's something that you have. Maybe you're responsible, maybe you give good advice, maybe you are a phenomenal mom, and your kids are always calling on you for everything, if they're older. But if they're younger, I mean, of course, that's just a given, right? But there's something about you, and so people are constantly pulling on you. However, the thing that's really going to get you to a place of peace, happiness, or at least one of the things that I know I can that will help you to get there, is setting healthy boundaries. And and I want to preface it by saying setting healthy boundaries is not selfish. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But I want you to do it. I want you to set healthy boundaries, but not from a place of guilt, not from a place of feeling like, oh my goodness, if I do this, then I'm letting someone down, or I'm just not going to be there for them, and I'm known for being that person. Absolutely not. Okay, listen, if you are constantly pouring out to others, and there's nothing coming back into you, or you're not pouring back into yourself, it can be the most detrimental thing to you and everyone else around you, because you're going to be operating from a place of burnout. Okay. And I don't know if you've ever been or experienced burnout. It is not fun. Okay. Listen, I've been there, got the t shirt, got the mug, definitely don't want to go back. Okay. And so I want to kind of give you three things that I do, as a mom of four, constantly on the move, constantly doing things and being pulled on, things that I know that I have to do to help me in my personal life, so that I can continue to walk out my dream and to walk in my purpose. And so in order for me to be able to do that, I have to break free from things that are holding me down and holding me back. And these are things that I also talk about in my new book, all right, Becoming Her. Go down in the description box and click that link and get your pre-order your copy today. All books will be shipped out in April. Yes, shameless plug. All right, so with that out the way, so let's talk about the three things that you can do to help you to set healthy boundaries without feeling guilt behind it. All right, so number one, I want you to prioritize your self-care. I want you to put yourself first. I want you to really sit down and say, okay, what is it that I need? Do an inventory. Sometimes we don't take time to really understand ourselves and understand what our needs, our wants, our desires are, because we're constantly pouring out to other people. But if you sit down and you really think about, okay, what is it that I need? What is it that's going to make me happy? What can I do to bring me joy on a consistent basis, so that I don't feel any level of resentment, right? For all the things that I'm doing and pouring out, because resentment starts to creep in. I'll tell you that now, right? So, what can I do for myself? So, sit down and figure out, what do you need? What do you need? What do you want for yourself? What does that look like? I want you to think about things that you like to do, things that maybe you've done before you had kids, or maybe you've done before in the past, and it was something that really, really lit you up, but you stopped doing those things because you got bogged down with the throes of life, or just people pulling on you so much. I want you to take a moment and think about, what are things that I know that I can do, things that bring me joy. I don't care if it's a walk in the park, right? I know for me personally, I like to go wherever the water is. I like to go sit down by the water, and I like to just sit and stare at the waves. And I know that might be cheesy and corny, But it's something that just brings me joy. It calms my spirit. Being a mom is like, it takes so much out of you. And if you're a wife, to add on top of that, it takes so much out of you. And so I want you to really get into a space and really think about that. I want you to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup because there's nothing there. If you are literally constantly getting up every single day and you are burnt out and you are bone dry in your cup, there's nothing, like you turn it over and there's nothing coming out, you are setting yourself up for disaster. Okay. And for disaster for everyone around you. All right. So please, please, if you don't do anything else, and I'm going to say this, I love to get my nails done. I just got them done. It's been a while. So I kind of took a break, but I love to get my nails done. It's like a thing that I love to do. It's like my love. It's a way that I express my creativity because I love to look up different designs and things like that. And I love to get my nails done. So, getting your nails done, figuring out, I love to read really nice books when I have the time to do so. Um, I love to listen to good music. Nowadays, I don't even like to listen to like music with words. I like to listen to things that calm me. So like I don't know, different music on YouTube. I forget the name of it, but it's like I can't think of it, but it's like it's calming music. And so that's the type of music I like to listen to. So anything that kind of just recharges you and brings your being back into a space of peace, please, by all means, do that. And don't think that you have to go out and go to the spa every week, or spend a whole lot of money to do things to recharge yourself. You could take a few minutes each and every day, like pockets of time throughout the day, or what have you, to do something that really lights you up, right? So I don't know if you like cooking a certain meal. If that's your thing, if you like baking cookies, if you like doing something, if you like crocheting, whatever that thing may be, do it. Okay. Number two is I want you to use your voice. I know that a lot of people, and I can't, I'll speak for myself. I know that growing up, uh, there was a time where I felt like my voice didn't really matter. And so I didn't use my voice because I felt dismissed at times when I did use my voice. And that I tried to express myself and it was shut down. And so growing up and becoming an adult, I learned to back down, shrink, and not use my voice. But I want to encourage you today and I want to empower you today to reclaim your voice. If you've ever been in that situation, if you've ever experienced that, and that's something that you are familiar with, I want you to use your voice and communicate assertively and clearly what your boundaries are. And don't worry about how that person is going to react. I understand that there have been circumstances that may have made you feel a little uncomfortable, or when you have spoken up, but I want you to get into a space where you constantly work that muscle to be assertive, to speak your mind and to say it in the space. Now, I know me, sometimes I have to process things before I say things, but I'm getting better at it and saying things when it happened. And I'm not saying that everything needs to there has to be a fight over everything, or not necessarily a fight, but a conversation about everything. You pick and choose your battles, but I would say don't allow people to walk all over you. Okay. Communicate your boundaries. If they have a problem with it, they know where the door is. Okay. And learn to say no without having to explain yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone about anything that you're doing. You don't. Because the more that you put out and you cross those boundaries that you said and you don't stick to it, people are going to continue to pull and pull and pull until you make the decision that I'm drawing a line in the sand, and if you come across this line, there will be consequences and repercussions. Okay. All right. So learn to say no. Learn to set those boundaries by communicating and using your voice. Okay. And like I said, don't worry about how they're going to react. That's their stuff. That's their business. That has nothing to do with you. Okay. Because if you continue to give people an inch, they're going to take a mile until you set things in place and you stick to it. because it's all about protecting your peace. If it's costing you your peace, it's costing you way too much. And we are not in a space, especially nowadays, to be taking any crap from anybody. Okay. Like, we just don't have time for that. It's too much other stuff going on that we got to handle that is far more important. Okay. And number three, this is a big one. And I know for me, it took me a while to get to this place, but I want to empower you to be kind to yourself, to give yourself some grace, to practice some self-compassion. Okay. Understand that it's okay to put you first. It's okay to take some time to love on yourself, to talk to yourself as gently as you need to. Talk to yourself the way that you wish other people would. You look in your mirror, you talk to yourself as if you are your own best friend. Okay? That's how I want you to talk to yourself, right? I want you to remember that setting boundaries is not selfish. And if anyone tells you that, that is a personal problem. Okay. And I don't want you to take on other people's stuff. People will continue to give you what they will dump on you and dump on you, and that is their stuff. It's okay to work with people and to listen to people and things like that, but if it's getting in the way of your peace and your energy, it's not your stuff. It's not your cross to bear. Okay. So I hope that this was very helpful. I hope that it was empowering for you. And like I said, these are things that I talk about in my new book, Becoming Her. The description is down below. If God puts it on your heart and you know that you are the woman who is looking to get unstuck, to break free, to break through, and to become everything that God created you to be, this book is for you. All right. So pre-order your copy today. And I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.